Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I am finally back. I took an impromptu break from YouTube and I miss talking to you guys. I miss filming so much. It has just been a crazy summer. So we're gonna do a chatty get ready with me. I'm gonna catch you up. I'm just gonna start doing my makeup because I really wanna keep this video moving. I really wanna get it live today. Just gonna go in with some Lumi Glotion from L'Oreal for a little bit of glow to my skin. I am definitely breaking out a little bit, so don't mind that, but I got married. I know I let you guys know when I got engaged and we did end up tying the knot shortly after, but it was just a very small, very personal, private ceremony. And I kind of just wanted to just enjoy it before sharing it with the world. So we ended up getting married in New York because my sister-in-law can actually officiate weddings. So that's super cool because it just made it that much more personal. And it was just really sweet and beautiful, and I'm extremely happy. This was something I was thinking about recently, and it's low-key a tangent, but a lot of people say your first year of marriage is the absolute hardest, and I'm just so curious if that is, you know, more often coming from people who maybe weren't in a relationship as long, or if you didn't live together beforehand, because then I could see how the first year would be really hard. But I feel more at peace and just like calm and settled into my relationship than ever. But we definitely took our time getting engaged and making those decisions. So I am just extremely happy, and we knew that my husband, sorry, let me tell you, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. This has been my go-to. I have been wearing this almost every single day. I don't know if you guys can tell, like decent amount gone, because I got this, I did a first impression on this just a few months ago, and it's just been, it's so nice. It's so pretty, so lightweight on the skin, just the perfect summer foundation in my opinion. And then I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer because this bad boy covers things up, and I love using it underneath my eyes, like basically anywhere I have acne, even though I feel like I wish I had one shade darker for spot concealing, because it's just, it's iconic and it's still around for a reason. That's all I can say. So we traveled a lot this summer and really just enjoyed our time together because I knew that my husband had some pretty long distance work coming up. He is across the world for a little while, but I feel like I'm handling everything really well. Oh, and I told you guys that we took in a stray dog that showed up at my parents' house, and that she was basically the cutest thing ever. And at first we were planning on just fostering her, but we kind of ended up decided to keep her just because she's so sweet. Going into the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Power Boost. But we did end up finding out that she has heartworm, which I really wasn't very educated on. All I knew was that you needed to prevent it. I didn't know how treatment worked or anything like that. And you know, I've had her on heartworm since we took her in, which is good because it was, the vet said, you know, it was kind of already keeping what was happening at bay versus it getting worse until we, you know, had her tested for it. So she is currently undergoing that treatment, and you have to keep your dog very calm and very settled, which is nice because she's already calm, but she loves playing with our other dog. She's learned how to play with a ball. Like, she's grown so much, but I can't let her do any of that. You're not really supposed to take them on walks. They're not supposed to be around other dogs. So it is definitely a little bit stressful. And it's kind of funny because I feel like every time my husband is gone somewhere, something happens with the animals that's stressful. Last summer, I had our first dog, Mishka, spayed. I don't know why I always confuse spayed and neutered, even though you should obviously clearly know the difference. We had her spayed, and she was an absolute lunatic on the drugs, and she was like peeing on the couches and like doing crazy things. Like, she's a very well-trained dog, and it was bonkers, and I was just like dealing with it by myself. And now it's it's a whole thing, and like I have to keep her calm until November something because it's like 6 to 8 weeks till after their last treatment. But thankfully we caught it probably early because she hasn't showed any symptoms. But yeah, that has also been going on. Okay, something that might shock you guys is I have been a little powder fiend. I feel like, you know, like I'm always hating on powder and I'm just like, oh, I don't like powder. I don't set my face with powder, but it has been so hot and I've been breaking out a lot, and I just feel like when I mattify my makeup, I just like the way it looks better. So I just go in with the Too Faced powder. I've literally had this for years. I think it's in the shade Snow. No, Cloud. Cloud. And I just mattify my whole face. It's just a phase I'm going through, I think. Like, I don't know. I don't know that it's around forever, but currently I'm a powder queen. I know I haven't been filming, but I've definitely still been doing my makeup off camera, but just like very minimalistically, and I haven't really played with any new makeup just because I feel guilty almost. I've gotten some PR packages for some really, really exciting things, but then I'm like, I don't want to play with this by myself. Like, I want to do first impressions. Like, I want to experience this with y'all. So I have boxes all over my entire room, my entire office. So let me know if you guys would like to see a little PR haul specifically, so you can let me know what you want to see videos on, because I've got the new Singe launch. I've got some new stuff from Bella Beauté Bar, the new Sydney Grace palettes, the new Blend Bunny palette. I've also got the new Adept palette, which I know you guys haven't seen yet. So I will definitely try and do a dedicated video on that before, or basically have it ready for when it gets revealed, because it's beautiful. Just going in with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Wax, which is just my favorite. It's so easy. It's like a lazy girl brow holy grail. I feel like you guys can probably guess this, but I'm definitely going to be using my collaboration with Adept, starting off with my blush palette. I have been so obsessed with just using a glowy blush all over. That is the shade Aries. I just realized I grabbed the wrong palette because this one does not have the shade names, but that's fine. It's still the same formula. I've just been using Aries on a big fluffy brush and just getting a nice glowy all over pink cheek. Most days I have not been wearing bronzer. I've just been wearing like a blush highlighter moment. It's just been my favorite. It's funny because I can be like, oh, I'm breaking out, like I really want to mattify my skin, but then when it comes to blush, I'm like, I literally do not care. I want to glow. I don't care if it emphasizes texture right here, like you're not gonna stop me. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of concealer, some NARS concealer as my eyeshadow primer, just because I'm feeling lazy and I don't know where my normal eyeshadow primer is right now. I feel like I try not to judge people, but somebody in my neighborhood right now has had their dog out all morning and they just keep barking and barking, and I'm judging you hard. So for my eye look, I'm gonna go into the shade Pink from my Adept eyeshadow palette, Adept X Amy Loves, and I'm gonna pop that onto my inner corner, just kind of fluffing it out from there. It's very simple, very easy, very demure. So an even bigger shock than mattifying my whole face is that I'm just gonna do a all shimmer look. So I'm gonna go into the shade Floral now, and I'm just going to pop that into my outer V. This has this like kind of a similar tone to Pink, but it's a little bit more purpley, a little bit deeper, so I feel like it makes such a pretty look together. But just popping that through my crease. Too freaking easy. It actually kind of matches my BK Beauty sweater. So I'm gonna go into the Lancome Ton Idol mascara. This is still my current favorite. It's just so pretty on the lashes, and I love only doing the upper lashes. Ooh, what to do for lips? I think I'm gonna keep it so simple. I'm literally just gonna go into the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. It has like a mauve tone to it once you mix the pink and the blue together, and it's super, super pretty. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys missed me as much as I missed you. I feel like it's necessary for me to do an updated Q&A. I was just thinking about that, so if you want to leave any questions in the comment section, feel free to. I will try and film that as soon as possible. My son is finally back in school. Summer is done, so I have a lot more time on my hands now. That was also part of why I took a break. It's just a lot more difficult to find the time to film and have the house be completely quiet, and also feeling mom guilt for working when he's home. It's a whole thing, but I'm back and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye!